welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Meg, and today I'm going to be discussing the casting list for Bachelor in Paradise. I have the cast list for Season 5 of Bachelor in Paradise up on my phone. This may be old news at this point, considering this article was uploaded June 26th, and it is July 11th, but I was on my break, and now I'm back, so here we are. And let me just address my awkward tan lines from where you can see where I literally stopped applying sunscreen. So I know no one noticed, but now you all do because I so greatly pointed that out about myself. Alright, if you are not caught up on the most recent episode of The Bachelorette, which is episode 7, where they are in the Bahamas, I do have recaps on my channel of this whole season of The Bachelorette. Be sure to check it out if you are interested, and if you would like to, know my thoughts and opinions on the future episodes. But if you are not up to date and you don't want spoilers, please click off this video, but don't forget to subscribe before you go. And if you don't want spoilers for what is about to happen on The Bachelorette, again, you probably want to click off on this video because I think this cast reveals people that are still on the show. So if you think about it, ABC kind of spoiled the show for themselves. Says that we will be seeing a lot of familiar faces from Ari's season, of course Becca's season, and from Nick's season. The show is premiering August 7th, and please do expect me to post recaps because I am so pumped and so excited for Paradise this year. I love the show. So first up on this casting list, good news everyone, Wells is returning as a bartender and all can be right in the world. Anybody else love Wells like I do? I think he is just the cutest. And he's also having Yuki from Winter Games join him as well, which I think is going to add an interesting element to the season. She was just adorable on Winter Games. First, they have listed her name is Angela. She is from Nick's season, and her notable moment is question marks because she was sent home on the first night. So we don't really know a whole lot about her, so I don't really have a lot to say. Next is Annalise from Ari's season. She was a girl that had a lot of dramatic moments. Poor Annalise. I was really rooting for her on Ari's season, so like I'm excited to see her on Paradise, and I really hope that she is able to find someone because she does seem like such a sweetheart. Next up is Astrid from Nick's season. Again, I don't really remember her. Seeing her picture doesn't really ring many bells, but her notable moment is that she rocked a sports bra like it was no thing during track and field group date, which she won. By the way, the source that I'm using is an article posted from E! News. Next, we have Viviana, who is from Ari's season and more notably from Winter Games. She almost made it to the end of Winter Games with Jordan, who was a bachelor in New Zealand, but it didn't quite work out, and she also had hooked up with somebody named Kevin at the beginning of that season and that show. If you didn't watch Winter Games, it basically brought different contestants from literally all over the world into one house, and it was basically a similar setup to Paradise, but there was sports involved, so I really liked it. I hope they bring it back again and it just wasn't like a one-time thing to go along with the Olympics. Next up, we had Chelsea from Ari's season. Again, I really wanted to see a lot more of her because I felt like I didn't know what direction she was going to go with, because I felt like they were kind of like making her come across as very standoffish, and I thought almost she was going to be the villain on Ari's season before Crystal took a tumble upon us. But I am really excited to see her on Paradise, and I hope she finds a good guy as well. Oh man. Next on the list, can't escape Eddie. If you don't know what I'm talking about, many people refer to Chris from Becca's season as Eddie because they look similar, and I refer to him as Eddie because he also acts similar to Eddie from Friends. Yep, he is going to be in Paradise. Oh, and next is going to be Connor. We didn't get to see a whole lot of him on Becca's season, and I love Connor. I'm giving him, I'm gonna pick on him a little bit because to me, Connor is just like the perfect-esque of like what the typical Bachelor contestant looks like. But you know, I'm interested to see him on Paradise because on Becca's season, we saw some anger issues. We saw him throwing the framed picture of Becca and Lincoln into the pool. So I would like to give him the benefit of the doubt, but we'll see, you know, which is which on Paradise. It wouldn't be Paradise without David and Jordan. So, I have a feeling David may pick at Jordan a little bit, but I feel like Jordan is totally over the drama, totally past the drama. I hope we see a whole new Jordan and a whole different side of him. I think that we will on the show, and I hope that he can find something. Hopefully, like, his reputation from this season won't tarnish him. Although, I don't think any of the contestants on Paradise were able to see Becca's season because they were filming Paradise while Becca's season was airing, which is very beneficial to these guys from Becca's season, those poor girls in Paradise. We get to see the return of Eric from Rachel's season, and he was also on Winter Games, and his notable moment is that he made it to the final 3 of Rachel's season, with Rachel being the only woman he has ever introduced to his family, and he is known for his catchphrase, "It's a miracle season." He struggled on Winter Games, and he was heartbroken because there's really nobody there for him, and it was a struggle, like, why does nobody like me kind of thing, so I really hope he has better luck in Paradise. Next up, we have Joe the Grocer from Becca's season. I mean, do I really need to see anything else? He is a fan favorite of all the guys on Becca's season, and I felt like we were all a little bit hurt from him going home so early because we all want to know more about him, so I'm excited he's getting his moment to shine in Paradise. We also have John from Becca's season. Again, he was a face that was kind of hard to remember because he didn't really get a lot of airtime and didn't get to know much about him. So I'm kind of interested to see how it's going to go in Paradise, if he's going to be a little bit of a dud on there too, or if we're really going to get to see his personality flourish. Next, we have Kendall from Ari's season. I love Kendall. She was a personal favorite of mine. I knew she wasn't a good match for Ari, but I just never wanted her to go home because, like, I wanted to learn more about her because she's so different and so interesting, and again, not the typical type cast for the show. So I'm really happy to see her on Paradise, and I really hope that she finds someone good. We also have Kenny from Rachel's season. He is a wrestler who has a really adorable relationship with his daughter. And he also chose to leave the show to be with his daughter. So hopefully he is able to find a good connection with somebody on Paradise to make his time away worthwhile. And again, he is someone that actually seems like a good, genuine person. So I really do hope he has luck. Next up, we have Kevin, who is from the Bachelorette in Canada. He was on Winter Games. He originally hooked up with Viviana, then switched over to Ashley I, the infamous Ashley I. And they left Winter Games as a couple, but split up afterwards due to distance. So maybe he'll reconnect with Viviana or find somebody new. And it's also noted, by now if you don't know, Jared and Ashley are finally dating, and apparently he proposes on the show, so I'm really interested how they're going to work that in together. Like, if they're going to be on Paradise as going in as single, if they meet up as a couple, I'm curious to see how they're going to work that because neither of them are listed on this casting list. We are also going to have the return of Miss Crystal, infamous Crystal, from Ari's season, and I'm really hoping that Paradise is a fresh start for her. I think that she was a villain on Ari's season. I definitely feel like she's more of a Chad character where she was painted to be bad and to be a villain and all this and that. So hopefully Paradise is a fresh start for her, and fingers crossed she uses her real voice. Next up, we also have Nick from the current season with Becca. And he is mostly, his notable moment is showing up to a rose ceremony in a tracksuit. Again, he is someone from this season, like, that had little to no airtime. He's like another John, so it's kind of like... But next we have Nyjah from Ari's season. And a notable moment is that she went home night 1. So again, it's another person that we don't really know a whole lot about. I feel like there's going to be a small handful of people in Paradise that we're not going to be, like, notably invested in because we don't really know them, but at the same time, I'm excited to get to know them and become fans of theirs. And we also have Nyjah, who has caused quite the stir on Becca's season, and we've all seen the leaked photos of her and Colton, so we know, even though Colton's not on this list, he's still in the running for the Bachelorette. But we know he is eventually going to land in paradise, and it looks like they're going to rekindle their relationship. It looks like in the next episode, for episode 8, for the hometown dates, it looks like Nyjah is going to pull Becca aside to have a conversation about Colton. At least that's how it appears. So I'm really interested to see how it plays out with her. I really liked Nyjah on Ari's season, so I wonder if she's going to hold out and hope that Colton shows up, or I wonder if she's going to find a spark with somebody else before he does. Either way, it's going to be kind of an awkward situation. Mr. Wills from Becca's season, who was just eliminated in the Bahamas, he is going to be in paradise, and hopefully he can find a spark for someone, because again, he seems like he has a fantastic sense of humor, and he seems like a genuinely good person, so I'm really hoping he can find someone to start a relationship with, because he deserves it. Hell, they all deserve it. And that is going to wrap it up. This is all that we know for confirmed cast for Bachelor in Paradise. However, we all know as the show goes on, people come, people go, so I'm interested to see who else is going to show up. If there's anyone that I haven't mentioned that's not on the list, who would you like to see in Paradise and why? And who out of the people that I did list can you see meshing together? Let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. I'm so excited for Paradise to start. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any future Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.